The sniper rifle from GoatGuns, 1/3 scale, die-cast metal. This thing is hefty, has all the moving parts, working bipod. Let's dive in. All right, here we have the sniper rifle in black, also known as Panther. Let's dive in. So all of your GoatGuns will come with a Sarge sticker, perfect for your water bottle, a sticker of the model itself. This one is Panther. Thanks for your order card. If you have any issues, contact support@goatguns.com. Do not return to the store you bought it from. We'd love to take care of you instead. We have the Sarge scratch off with a mysterious image and the assembly guide with a QR code just in case you need a little help assembling. What you're gonna wanna do is, first, you're gonna take your barrel and then the bolt, and you're gonna put the bolt into the barrel from the back just like that. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put the barrel into the receiver / stock. Now make sure you match up. There's a hole on the bottom just behind the trigger, and match it up with that hole that's up top. So you match it up there, and you're gonna need to push down until it clicks into place just like that. Now, at this point, you're gonna wanna take your tool bag, pull out your tools, and you're going to have an assortment of screws. Now, it's very important that you use the right size screws to put your Panther together. Now, it's going to have this piece that goes to the stock, and then you're going to have 2 long screws. There's going to be, so it's 2 really long screws, then you're gonna have another 1 long screw, 4 medium-sized screws, and then 2 tiny screws. And I'll show you what those are all going to be for. Now you're gonna wanna take, for now, 2 of the medium-sized screws. Flip your sniper rifle underneath, and you're gonna see 2 holes right in the inside of the mag well. You're gonna wanna put these screws into those 2 holes. All right, so you match it up like that. First hole, screw it in. Then you're gonna take the next screw into that second hole, and make sure you get the screw matched up onto your screwdriver. All right, and then you screw it in, and then you check your bolt action to see if it'll work. Now if it's a little stiff, unscrew this screw just a little bit till you can get it to go back, just like that. So it's that screw that's forward that you need to unscrew just a tad bit. All right, now you're going to take the end of the stock piece, and make sure the pointy side is facing downwards. So just like that. But before you put that on, you're going to want to put this piece where it's angled towards the front of the gun. And then you match that up. You put the pad on the back, stick the 2 longest screws into the pad, and then screw those in. All right, just like that. Next, you are going to want to take the scope. You want the big side of the scope facing forward. The small side is facing back. Just slide it onto the rail just like that. Then you're gonna want to flip it over. And at this point, you're going to want to put the smallest screws to screw in the scope. The screws are tiny, so just make sure you have some patience. There we go. There's the first one. Then you take the next small screw, just like that. And then you're going to take the flash hider. Now the flash hider will only go in one way. There's going to be a flat notch at the top of your barrel. You got to match it up with the flat notch on the flash hider. And basically the screw hole should be facing down. Push that in just like that. And then you're going to take that longer of the smaller screws, and you're going to feed it into the screw hole on the bottom of the flash hider and screw that in. Make sure it's in nice and tight, but not too tight because you don't want to strip your screws. And then you're going to want to take your bipod. You make sure the feet of the bipod are facing the front, just like that. You match it up with those holes there. Then you take your remaining screws and you screw that in, making sure the holes are lined up. Take that last screw, match it up, Screw that in. Now with the bipod, you don't want to screw it in too tight because you can break the attachment to the bipod. So just make sure you just screw it until it stops, but not too tight. And you can tighten the legs up a little bit so that they don't wobble. There you have it. And now let's put the rounds in the mag. Now this sniper rifle is modeled after the L96A1, also known as the Arctic Warfare Magnum, or AWM. It was developed in the 1980s by a British company called Accuracy International to replace the Lee Enfield sniper rifle. This AWM is actually known for its precision and reliability, and this is why GoatGuns had to make a miniature version. So, bipod, movable bipod. You have the bolt action magazine release with the 3 brass dummy rounds and a scope.